Yes, people. Welcome back to the Cape has paused the channel. Welcome back to another match preview and a familiar face. 2 years running, we've seen him on the channel. He's got two L's back to back, but not been that straightforward, isn't it? He had the big cup win, but Arsenal versus Man United, a big game for many reasons. Obviously, at this stage of the season, but we got Sanchez from Field of Play TV, friend of the channel, my close friend. But obviously, before we get into the nitty gritty, just tell the people how you feeling and just tell them about like what you saying, man. How you, bro?
I'm good, bro. Can't complain. Like you said, big one tomorrow. Looking forward to it. So yeah, bro. Yeah, literally.
I know people normally do this at the end of the video, but you know how YouTube is, isn't it? Like, just give people a shout out where they can find you, obviously. And
so it's Field of Play TV on every platform: TikTok, Insta, YouTube. So yeah, literally just how you spell it. But yeah, no, thanks, bro.
I'll be putting I'll be putting all of that in the description, guys. So please head over to the channel. Big things him and T4 they are doing. They're both United fans, so I would have loved to have both of them here, but obviously got one of them, so that's all that's needed. But yeah, man. Where do we start? Obviously, you've come off the back of the Ruben Amorim era. Just quickly and briefly, how would you describe that era?
The worst, bro. I'd say probably the worst era. I'll be real. And not just in my lifetime, in many others' lifetime. Like my brother was saying the same, in terms of results wise, anyways. So yeah, literally, it was dark. And
are you happy to be out of it?
I was happy to be out of it. I'm not proud enough to say that I celebrated when I found out on Monday morning that he was gone in it, but it had to be. I feel like it had to be done. It had to be done still.
A little under the table fist bump. A little.
Yeah, literally them ones.
Cool. So you've gone through the pain of Amorim. Obviously, you know what happened last season, and then obviously, are you happy that United haven't rushed into just getting someone else in? Obviously, they've got Carrick in, and not just off the back of what you saw last week against City, but just the fact that like you're getting an interim manager, and you're going to take a time to find maybe the right one. What's your thoughts on United this approach?
To be honest with you, I didn't expect that. Like I thought once I found out on that Monday morning that he was gone, I thought we were going to sign someone permanently, innit? So if they want to take their time and wait till the summer and wait for managers to become available, that's fine. What I'm really happy with is that we didn't go for Ole. I think I'm against going back to past.
You ain't go back to any of your exes and that if you break up.
None of that in any walk of life, bro. Don't go back.
It's some facts too.
And he failed ultimately. Do you get it? So I just thought going back there, even though he done well in the interim, that didn't sit right with me. Obviously, Carrick was there for like 3 games, and I liked what I saw, but he wasn't there for 6 months, and I thought. I like the sound of Carrick, and I was worried that we were going to give it to Ole, but I felt like they came to the right decision with Carrick still. So yeah, I'm happy, bro. I can't complain still.
And obviously, with Carrick coming in, obviously we've only really seen one game so far, but that game was a madness. I can't lie to you. Before we get touch into our game, like what was your reaction? Well, I've seen your reaction, of course, but like it's been a week now, so I guess the innate reaction. So, what's your opinion so far of that game and just Carrick's? I guess it's his second stint, but just what he's been able to just change in it's quite a short amount of time. To be fair, that game was a madness. You mentioned have won 6-0, in my opinion.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, under any gaffer, I've not seen us perform like that so well. Like I used to say, like we used to go into these games, and just like against the top 6, and we might smash and grab it. Do you get it? Like we might not deserve to win, but we've kind of worked harder or whatnot. But yeah, last week felt like we dominated them from start to finish, and it should, like you said, it should have been more. But to be honest with you, Carrick, when he had his first stint, he dropped Ronaldo, he dropped Bruno, and he had that kind of like. And then last week he dropped Sesko, who's been obviously scoring a few, and then Cunha. So he set up in different ways at Stamford Bridge in his first stint, to Villarreal, to when we played you lot. I don't know if you remember. And I, bro, I can't lie. I won't say I was surprised by last week's performance, but I wasn't surprised by the shape that we saw. I wasn't surprised by the people that he dropped. I wasn't surprised by maybe him playing Dorgu and Ahmad out wide to like have some proper width. So even though the performance was as good as it was, and I didn't expect us to batter them as bad as we did, there were still parts of the performance and parts of the day where I was like, nah, man, this is why I wanted Carrick instead of Ole. Like, I wanted him. Do you get it?
like I know with Ollie, he is a transitional manager. So I think Carrick is more, he'll adapt the team to what he best sees fit on the day. So I'm pretty sure when you guys play at Old Trafford against less opposition, there'll be more shape, more dominance on the ball. He's not just going to play transition, and that's what he said. And let's be real, man. This is a 4 at the back team. You man have had the 4 at the back squad, 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, whatever type of iteration you're gonna put. You had the players for it. It was not a 3 at the back team, which is why I got annoyed after a while. Amarin is like, bro, you're just so stubborn in this formation thing. You don't want to change it up. You don't want to like, and you don't even need to, because more time people build up in 3 at the back shapes and all this stuff. But you have to know what your rest shape is, and he's still putting guys in. But
everyone was out of position, bro. Like, it just felt like a little bit of a mess.
You're wasting your team, innit? Like, you start thinking, okay, don't get me wrong, we've been talking about United squad not being good enough, but I look at your squad now, which is why obviously when we get to the preview, obviously you probably
it's not as bad, bro. It's not as bad as he made us believe. Do you get it?
I like a lot of your players still, both
defense, do you get it?
And attack. So it's like, but we move into our game, and obviously I think because I've been watching a lot of previews and looking at a lot of content around, and obviously everyone is like, obviously we've got to be wary of United. And I speak from our perspective, obviously, definitely got to be wary of United. I think the players that you have, obviously the fact that Carrick's an unknown in the sense of like we haven't really seen him with this group of players so far. We don't know what his game plan is. We've seen it against City, but City are not us. Like, I think you can, the way you played against City, you could play against City. I think if teams give City too much respect this year, I think you put it on, you can get at them. I don't think that's the same thing as Arsenal, like in terms of you're going to get the same type of change. So there might be a bit of a different type of way he goes about the game. And the same thing with our Arsenal approach to the game. I think we have intangibles that help us to kind of go against any type of opposition. I guess is what our superpower is. But obviously, we're here. It's a big game. City won today. Arsenal need to win.
What's that? 4 points now?
Yes, 4 points as it stands. We've drawn our last 2 games, 2-0 draws, no goals. Hasn't been good enough, and we could have potentially extended that gap even more, which makes us arrive at this game where I think this has been the most. I don't know about you. It's the most exciting Man United Arsenal game for a minute, because I actually feel like a lot of United fans actually believe that you guys can get something out of the game, and it's not just out of that blind faith. It's actually stuff that you can say that. Because even, and especially if you watch Arsenal against Inter, you're probably looking at it and say, if we can kind of get into those same spaces, we have better players to probably kill on the transition, innit? So I understand. And with us, obviously, I think because of what we're going for, because of what we have been doing our home form, there's a lot of confidence, but there's also the question, innit? Because obviously some of the football has been at sometimes still a bit lethargic and, controlling and not attacking enough the way we would want to. But I think that also comes down to the personnel that we've had available to play. I think currently, right now, if I'm correct, Arsenal for the first time this season have a fully fit squad. I don't know if Calafiori and Nkapé will actually feature, but they've been in training. So at this point, we actually have everyone fit, which is like, I think Mikel was talking about it. They were saying like, oh, is it a headache? And he's like, no, now we actually can move in games and say, okay, this group of players, this player is better to start against this opposition, and we can move it. That's what I've wanted in it, like, because all our players in our team are different. But it's a big game, and we are in form. I think the last time we lost is the Villa game. The Villa game. So Arsenal haven't lost many games, but I think we've flattered to deceive in some. But the way I see this game going, I think Arsenal United, the styles make this fight. Like, you guys have a certain style, we have a certain style, and I think it's going to come together well. Key battles are going to be key. The midfield, some of the defensive battles. Who Arsenal starting the 9. Obviously, as I'll probably get. You can give a predicted lineup, to be fair, when we get there. But I'll pose it to you. What do you think United have to do to win this game against Arsenal? Getting a point, but like to actually win this game, because it's not easy.
No. Of course, and like you said, I feel like last week, as well as we played, City can get got at 100%. Whereas you can't really. If you guys came to, like, forget about the Emirates tomorrow. If you guys came to Old Trafford, I wouldn't be as confident as I was last week, because it's not like you guys can get got at. It would have to pick certain moments in a game or whatnot, and it's like, I think it's vitally important to get through the first 15-20 minutes tomorrow in terms of Man United, and just picking and choosing when you go, kind of thing, as in, like, because you're so defensively astute at the back, like, you don't really give anything away. So it's like, when you get those opportunities, you have to make them count, kind of thing. Do you get it? Whereas you see, like, City last week, like you said,
you were getting chances. You
get it. So, and we,
like, Arsenal going to give you maybe like 4 or 5 shots in the game. You've got to be clinical with those
and
chances.
Last week, I was after Casemiro missed, I was thinking, bloody hell, but I felt, we can keep going. That ain't gonna happen tomorrow. Do you get what I mean? So when that first one or second one comes, we have to score. Do you get it? Like,
Yeah.
it's not.
No, then it's like,
So,
yeah.
so
It's
and I
interesting.
think it will be there. I think it will be there. And like you said, who's going to start up top? I think that's a big question mark for us as well. Like, obviously, it worked last week, but I don't know if Mbuemo will work as well. Do you get it? So it's like, is it a question of whether Sesko comes in?
What do you think? Let's get into it, innit? Like, because obviously, I'll be honest, innit? Like, I think Arsenal will win this game, but I probably out of every opponent that we faced, I think you guys have the tools to really cause us problems because you guys don't need to, you bypass the midfield a lot. Like, you don't need to. You have players that can switch the ball. That Ahmad, Dorgu stay very wide, so there are always options for switches. I think your Cunhas, your Embremos, your Brunos, and Kobe, who's back in the team now, they're very, very intelligent footballers. So they don't need much space and time to kind of interlink and play the ball forward. And I think you guys know how to attack space well. And Arsenal are going to give you that space because we're at home. We're going to be expected to dominate the ball. You're probably going to give us a bit of the ball because I don't anticipate you guys coming out to just press us or willy-nilly even up spaces. But I think at the same time, because we have, a Gabriel, Saliba, Timber, guys that are very good 1v1 defending wide spaces, I think it gives me some confidence. But at the same time, just because you don't want to leave yourself susceptible to just having transitions constantly. So I think it's difficult because who do you think you guys start up front? Or who do you want to start up front, I should say, not who you think. Because I was thinking about that, like, okay, Embremo thing makes a lot more sense, especially what I saw last week, because he's an intelligent player. But I think because he will probably drop off, he wouldn't run in behind, he'll drop more into the pockets to receive. I think it will feed into Gabriel and Saliba well. Because I know Arsenal are going to pressure you when you guys, I don't know if you guys play at the back, but we're going to pressure you, we're going to try to squeeze you or force you to play at the back. And then we're going to force you to go long, knowing that if you have an Embremo, he's not going to win headers against Saliba and Gabriel, and Arsenal can continue churning.
Yeah, exactly.
Sesko, one of those guys that can win aerials against, do you think, against that kind of, because that's what I'm looking at.
To be fair with Sesko, he surprised me, bro, in terms of like the flick-ons he gets and stuff. In terms of holding it up, is not as strong. But like in terms of like my issue is that if we start Mbuemo up top and Dorgu on the left, like we did last week, is that when we do get those moments, I'm not that certain we're gonna take them. Do you get it? Because obviously Dorgu's not naturally a left winger and stuff like that, and then obviously Mbuemo's up against probably the two best centre backs in the league. Do you get it? So I feel, and like you said, if we do try to play out the back, you guys are going to suffocate us. So we need that out ball with Sesko, where we won't have with Mbuemo and whatnot. So I think he'll go with the same team, personally. But knowing Carrick, I wouldn't be surprised if he switches it up as well. Like, I would personally go with a front three of Ahmad, Mbuemo and Sesko, personally. But again, I would, as well as we played last week, and obviously Saka's going to be on that side with Shaw, I wouldn't blame him if he did start Dorgu there for support and
can double team, and that's because I do anticipate him starting Dorgu. I don't think. I think his first plan is going to go in to try and just keep the game, even if you guys maximum 1-0 down. Let's try to stay in the game. The second half, like, we know Arsenal, there's pressure from the crowd and stuff. Maybe we can put on.
We'll have subs to bring on. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your Cunhas, your players that can change the game and will give you more license to attack in it. But think of Arsenal, my one main change, because I anticipate Arsenal probably going with Timber left back. I don't think Calafiori or Nkapé will be fit enough, and I don't.
You think Ben White right back? Yeah,
right back. Just because he would want to try and lock up Ahmad naturally, and I don't think he'll put Calafiori and Nkapé back in the game. And Lewis Kelly, even though he played amazing against Inter, I think this season has been a bit shaky. I think you don't want to put him in that game where if United see that as a weakness, they try and attack that side a lot. And I hope he goes with Jesus up front instead of Gyökeres. More because of the reason of I saw how the way you marshalled last week.
Did Jesus start in midweek?
You got a brace, and then obviously Gyökeres.
I saw he got a brace.
Yeah, he played very well in that game as well. Like typical Jesus, dropped false 9. Gyökeres came off the bench. In his own right, it was quite good in his cameo. Then obviously his finish was quite good. So this is what you want to see. But I'm at the stage now where obviously I rate Jesus more than Gyökeres, and I'm not Gyökeres' biggest fan. You've seen me what I've tweeted about. I'm not a fan as well. Like if he turns his form, his performances start to play, I'm always going to support him anyway. But I'm a believer in him more. But he hasn't given me much to believe in him now. And obviously we have other players that I think can offer the team more, even though they might not score the same amount of goals that he could score, innit? I think with Jesus, it's like I think he will cause more problems to Martinez and Maguire, who I think will probably start in this game compared to Haaland. I think Gyökeres is I call it a fancy Hoyland. Like you like to wrestle. I don't like strikers that like to wrestle centre backs. I like strikers that are strong. You establish your position in your space, and you pin the centre back. And the ball's coming to you. You're between the ball. You get it down. Not this. The ball's in the air. You're still trying to wrestle, and then the defenders are gonna always win the headers and that. I think Jesus.
Yeah, now 2 centre backs tomorrow will love that. Do you get it?
I'm saying they love that. Yeah. Maguire likes being aggressive. He loves balls and loves to compete for balls in the air. And Martinez is quite aggressive as well in terms of his challenges. And I think having a Gyökeres who isn't the best technically, it kind of feeds into you guys, especially where I anticipate you guys sitting a bit lower in terms of trying to give us less space. Play like Jesus, drifting in and out, right and left, he's able to pin. He's a very intelligent footballer, I think. And with the erratic style of Martinez, as good as he is, I think will kind of play into our hands a bit more. But I don't know if Mikel's going to kind of see it. Well, he said something about that in the press conference that he might, but I don't know if he's going to, innit? Like, so we'll see. If he does, then it will tell me that now he's looking at the team like, okay, today I'm going to start this team. Next week I might put
Gyökeres in a different light. Yeah.
Madueke on, or I might do this and that. And that's why I want to see Eze start instead of Odegaard. We probably will see that. And that's the only way I think, if we're actually trying to go for all 4 comps, that's the only way to do it still, because it keeps everyone hungry, keeps the opponents guessing and all that stuff, innit? Where do you think this game is won and lost? What pitch? Do you think it's the midfield?
No, bro. No, I actually don't think it's the midfield. I think it'll be a good battle in the midfield, because after last week he's brought in Kobe and that, and obviously with Bruno, Casemiro. I think, don't get me wrong, if we want to have any chance of winning a game, them 3 have to have a very good performance. But I think where it's won and lost is in each other's boxes still. Like, obviously you guys have been so solid that you trust yourselves to maybe get a clean sheet or keep it to 1 at a minimum. But us, because we were so good last week, we have to replicate that again. And if we're not defensively sound and you get 1, it will be very hard for us to get back into the game. Or if we get 1 first, we have to rely on that back 4 and Casemiro 5 to see us through again. Do you get it? So
do you feel like you guys are going to be ready for Arsenal's set piece weapon, fam?
That's the problem. But that's what I mean though. In the boxes, bro, like it's not just you man going forward, because obviously, like you said, you've been a bit toothless of late or at points in the season. Do you know what I mean? And I think I watched last week where it was against Forest and you missed quite a few sitters. Do you get it? So,
and we done that against Man last year in the FA Cup as well, where we missed like a million built edge chances, fam.
And
penalty as well.
It's not just that; it is the set pieces, it is the corners, and if we want to have any chance of like taking anything from the game, we have to defend our corners properly, bro. Like, it's not a joke. Like,
I can't lie to you. Yeah, I trying to be that subjective. I don't think there's at this point. I don't think there's anything teams can do, man. Because once the delivery's on the money, bro, and the delivery 9 times out of 10 from Saka and Rice is on the money. It's just about whether the run that whoever's attacking the ball is right.
You got monsters in there, bro.
From when was it Trossard and Jesus are linking up to score the second goal from a corner? And those are the 2 shortest players. Then you should start saying the warning signs, because bro, their man should not be beating anyone. And you would credit Italian teams for being defensively sound, and it's like they were shaking on every corner that we had. So
like Maguire tomorrow has to have a big game, bro. In those situations, like he has to have a big game.
And your keeper as well, to be fair, he's been quite comfortable.
Oh no, it makes a mad. No. Like in terms of claiming and like the way he dictates his box and that has been brilliant. You get that. Obviously, there's been question marks about like maybe shots he should have saved, but in terms of that, he's been brilliant. And obviously, in the first game of the season, Bayern cost us, who's So,
that corner as well, that Calafiori goal,
so untrustworthy in those situations. That Lamens is just a completely different stuff. And we have a big-ish enough team. Like even Sesko might play a part in terms of coming in for that reason. You get it? So
Casemiro in there, you got. It's just obviously win and loss is Arsenal's weapon, isn't it? I see teams doing all they can to prevent Arsenal getting corners, and when they do,
you can't. And you can't.
It's football, isn't it? Saka's gonna take you on, beat you, probably cross the ball in, you're gonna clear it, boom. That's a slide in it, but we'll see in it. Before I get into predictions, don't you kind of see this game as like a free hit for you though? Like in terms of
100%. After last week, and
got the result last week as well,
and after the Liverpool result today.
And then you don't know what Chelsea are going to do against Palace tomorrow.
Yeah.
Always
100%. That's why
I predicted you guys to finish 5th beginning of the season just because of like I saw your signings and I was like,
Yeah.
I don't like outside of I anticipate Liverpool and City. I was like outside of them two, okay, maybe Chelsea, but I'm like United are like good enough 1 game a week or obviously no Europe. You should be getting 5th, and then obviously it's kind of working out like that because I know when Carrick when Amarin got sacked, you saw next 2 games City and United are probably anticipating losses. Obviously, as you said, now you got the City win. Well, not anticipating. Well, I'm saying in that moment, obviously, but week coming up to it, you probably derby's a derby in it, but. So to say that, however this going goes, I always see it as I think you have like a decent run of fixtures after Arsenal.
No. I see it as much as how you just mentioned, bro. Like when Carrick got appointed, I said I went as far as to say he had to beat City. If I'm being honest, because if he lost against City and then had to go to the Emirates on a loss, like bro, it could have got dark. Do you get it? So now you kind of
allowed you guys to be free to. I think I'm not telling you. I think I'm a United fan. I'm just looking to see is there anything in this game that I can see that we know we can use moving forward for obviously the rest of the season because
100%.
Defensively, so like can we see because I wouldn't judge you, man, if you don't defend. If Arsenal score on 2 set pieces, I wouldn't really be mad because Arsenal
100%.
Arsenal wants to come out and play and beat you, man. I could credit that to more Arsenal just saying, do you know what, we want to kill this game or want to go for this game.
And to be honest with you, I don't even want to come across like a bit of a loser or like the standards have dropped a little bit. But I just want to see a good performance tomorrow. Do you get it? Like last week, it got to a point where I think Casemiro missed that sitter, and I was like, I don't really care what happens.
You weren't even angry, still, innit? Yeah.
Do you get it? Because I'm like, we've been brilliant. Do you get it? And we've not had that for 14, 15 months. So if we go after last week, we go away to Arsenal and drop a good performance, that's enough for me. Do you get it?
It's about perspective, man. Honestly, you're one of the most intelligent United fans that I know. That and the way you are, you're very patient with how you remind me of myself in terms of just the patience.
100%.
So I know you're not gonna be like, oh, like how can you beat City and then lose to Arsenal?
No chance.
If you was to somehow take some points against Arsenal, now say, oh, do you know what? Maybe, do you know what I mean? Like, fans would go both ways. Who do you think it has to be the main player for you tomorrow then? If you was to have a good performance, like who do you think will be the influential player for United to say, okay, this guy came to Emirates, had a good game?
Bruno, bro. I know it's an easy answer, but I feel like Bruno last week was the difference. Do you get it? And I feel like even the week before against Burnley, the difference. I know we didn't win, but I mean like because we brought it back. He was.
I would say my man Saka, but to touch on Bruno and we can go back to Saka. Like I think, would you say he's matured a lot? Like the way he's playing, he doesn't just spam all the time. He doesn't just. He's very much. He's like what he should have been 3-4 years ago, but now he's just growing into this.
I had a serious issue with Bruno about 2-3 years ago. I think it was under Ten Hag or something, where he got like a couple reds at the start of the season. I had a serious problem with him. I'll be real, to the point where I was thinking, moving forward, I don't know if this can continue. Do you get it?
Yeah.
But bro, like he's just become so well-rounded. Like he's
maybe that's the one thing you can credit Amarin's reign for. Somehow he got into Bruno, but at the same time you can credit his reign. But then, bro, somehow they want to play Kobe Manu, one of the best midfielders in England.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. But I like Bruno, man. I'll take Bruno, and he will start in Arsenal's team. Like what he can offer anyone that is creative passing.
He's become so good now, bro. It's crazy still. Crazy.
So, and obviously his ability to win a game or influence winning a game or at least affecting a game, I think comes into play.
It's his influence, bro. Like even when he rarely plays poorly now, but like he's just in the middle of everything good that we do, and it's like without him, you saw when we were without him. It's just like even in that Villa game, the first half. You saw how good we played with him, and then in the second half, the drop off without him was just crazy.
I have anyone that is as influential, which is funny because this is like you want to get someone else that can replicate that because you don't want to only rely on Bruno or you want to have some life after Bruno. But at the same time, you can't just spawn these players from nowhere, man. I look at the same thing, Bruno, different styles, but like to Rice, what he offers us, like I don't think there's anyone in our team. There is a drop off. When Rice is not playing, maybe there's other elements that pick up, but in terms of especially off the ball stuff and the set piece delivery, gone, innit? But
I agree.
that's what these players are there, innit? But I definitely fear Bruno, especially where now he's playing a bit higher than what Amarin's using him now. He's playing behind the striker. I think if you man are able to get any second balls that drop down, he can easily get a touch and get out his feet and play some quality into space. That's where I'm wary of, and where I think Arsenal need to take the game to United. I think we have kind of been trying to also do this thing where we want teams to press us because we want to make the game open so we can not just play a low block. But teams are more intelligent than that. Managers, they're not just gonna just come and press Arsenal. So Arsenal do this thing where we start to build up. Centre backs will put their foot on the ball, that foot on the ball stuff, and they just try and wait. And obviously teams will be like, no, you guys can have it. And for like 15 minutes, we'll be battling, trying to pass it between Gabriel, Saliba, Timber, trying to get people to draw in, and no one's buying it, innit? And then eventually you have to realize you might have to just go over them or just punch it through them. And I hope in this game you just kind of understand that, hey man, you have to take the game to them and then cause them to come out. And if they're not going to want to come out, you force them to come out. I feel
like sometimes when you take the game to teams, it's
yeah, man. We exert our control and our dominance in the game early. I think when we lethargically try to, which is why I don't know. I've been trying to calculate. Is it Mikel intentionally saying, don't exert 100% energy every single game because that's how you might get injuries. That's how you might potentially burn out towards the end. We still got a lot more important games to play. Or is that him or the players a bit scared of saying like we don't want to lose or give any chances, so we'll rather hang in the balance of the game, and we know we have other tools, maybe not the most ideal, that can win us the game, and we don't have to just rely on going all out. Because, like for example, against Forest, they're a nasty low block team. I don't anticipate you man playing like a nasty low block. I think you will be compact in a little mid blockish shape if Arsenal force you back. But I think at times you're going to try and get yourself out of the pitch early. Like Forest, similar to Liverpool, they didn't really come to do anything else but just get a draw. I don't know if you might just do that, but I think because of the free hit nature, I don't know if it's a free hit because, as you said, Liverpool lost now, so maybe you might actually look at it and say, do you know what, I want to get a result here just to kind of.
I feel like it'll be free in terms of I think the players will feel free. Like they'll feel.
Carrick will also feel free. Carrick should feel free to the end of the season because, especially if they don't make him permanent, you just kind of see it as instilling the culture back. That's what his job should be.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
And pass that on to whoever, innit? Score predictions. What do you think?
I'm a lot more confident than I was 2 weeks ago. I'll be honest. I feel like that. But I do think. I don't know. I think.
Go with your heart, bro. Don't do the education thing. Sometimes football, I'm not gonna be here and be like, it's gonna be us. Sometimes you never know, fam.
I think it'll be a step too far for us to go and win tomorrow. I think I'm going off our performance last week, the way Carrick might set us up, the way you guys have been playing in the league. I think I'm gonna go with a 1-1. And normally I can't. It's part of me saying 2-1 Arsenal because I think it will be a step too far. But I think taking everything into account, I think I'll just go with 1-1 still.
But that's a credit to what Carrick has been able to do in the week.
No, literally, because obviously, bro, but the week before that.
Amarin, off little 3-0 loss or something like that, and say. So that's what football's about, man, and that's why I always say. Like, it's funny that I'm pretty sure there's been Amarin fans that have been backing him or on that side, and it's like, fam, obviously football. If this is why I don't understand when Arsenal fans are angry at the manager. It's like, fam, you look at our peers and our mates. Like some men are suffering with madness, and you men are still angry at the manager. That's potentially going to give you the greatest joy you've had in 20 years. Bro. I'm not saying that you can't have criticisms, but there's like. Anyways, I'm getting into a zone that we don't.
True, but I agree with you. That's what I'm saying. Where I feel like we're similar in that sense. Like last week, I saw people bugging out, and I'm like, bro. And then Thierry on Monday Night Football was actually spot on, and I was like,
he always is. Yeah, because when I didn't like what I saw. What was it? Scholes and Nicky Butt on there. What they said about Lissandro and those little things. I don't like when you're like. Obviously, I understand how you might feel about the club so far, but it's like, bro, like especially in that type of game, let's all unite.
Yeah. And it's not even criticism. Like they were saying, it's criticism.
That's personal dick still. Like,
do you get it?
And I like Sandro's reply, like, "Hey, fam, come meet me outside, brother." Like, which is annoying. But it's like maybe obviously, hopefully United. Because if I'm honest with you, bro, I want you man to be in the title race. I want the United Arsenal head to head.
It's different. I know, and tomorrow is a big game, bro. Like, always it like Arsenal United. I look forward to it the most because it's still that. You get
the most wary. I'm confident because of how we are and where we're going, but I'm also wary because this is the most dangerous I think United have been for me in years. Like whoever you do start, I think there's going to be a good iteration of quality, tech man, pace, heart as well, and focus in it. Like there's no like
No,
holes
100%.
in your team in it, and obviously, especially where I guess you got a couple players coming back as well. Wait, I have one question about you. Obviously, I know you've been critical of this one player, but Mason Mount, what's your opinions of him this season, brother? Because I know you've been critical of him because of the injuries and everything, but I think he's been quite decent.
No. He has been quite decent, but again, he's been the most fit he has been for us this season, and he's still been injured 4 or 5. Like, bro, as good as he may be or could be, it means nothing to me.
The availability,
he's always injured. Like, I look at Luke Shaw, and I felt the same way towards him as always because he's been injured for. Obviously, he broke his leg in a nasty manner. So in that sense, it's kind of understandable. But bro, this season he's played every game in the league for us. So when you're that available and playing that well, you shut me up. Mason Mount could be playing as well as he is, and he's just always injured. But in terms of his performances, I think Ruben Amorim found a position for him. That's obviously now gone, and I worry for him because I don't think he's as good as the lone 10. I don't think he's as good out wide. So as a squad player, I think I'll take him in terms of like look at the impact he had last week. He basically scored a goal because Cunha was basically onside. But
yeah, that was onside, man. But yeah,
but
I think
and with him,
it depends on what play. I think he can play that SS10 role, but it depends on who you're playing as the striker in it. I think what maybe Carrick is, he might work in pairs in it, like Bruno and then Bremo might work, or Bruno and Sesko might work, but it might be a Cunha 9 and Mount. That style might work better depending on who's there in it. But obviously, I know I'm not focused on him, but it's interesting. Is he fit for this game? Is he?
Yeah, I think to be fair, we've got a fully fit.
So your bench will be looking decent still. I can't lie. It's gonna be a big game still. It's gonna be a good game. I'm excited, and more time of it. I can come with a chest. Obviously, I didn't say my prediction. I think Arsenal going to win 3-1. I think I really expect Mikel to start Jesus, and I think if he does start Jesus, I think we'll play some football around you. And I think if he starts
that'd be interesting if he does still.
If he starts Gokares, then I think there will be a bit more. It'll be a bit more rigid. I don't think there'll be the space for Gokares to operate in as much as he can, and then I think it will allow for more double teams of Saka and Trossard and ever. I think if Jesus plays, I think the football will be better because we can play centrally, which opens up the pitch a bit more. So
yeah, of course.
And I also need to win this game, man. I think I need it.
I
need to stay 7 points.
In terms of the title race, that would be because I can't lie, bro. The last 2 weeks, they're big up. I think it was 2 big opportunities to completely end it. Do you get it?
End it? Like to me, I said in October. I don't know if you watched my channel. I said we're not seeing second again. I said that verbatim, bro.
I remember. Yeah, I did see that.
And obviously, I don't believe so. But when against Liverpool, when against Forest, bro, we'll be talking like 11
points. Over. Yeah, it'll be over.
Done. And then man can even start. I can actually start talking about a quadruple and it sounding realistic, like because you say 1 foot in a Carabao Cup league, basically done. Champions League, FA Cup, but then now it's like I have to. But only thing that's keeping me favourite, win this game. I think City got Liverpool and Spurs home, away, both back-to-back weeks. So I don't see them getting 4 points there. And Arsenal have Sunderland and Leeds. Should be doing our thing.
I agree.
It's gonna be a good game, man. It's gonna be a good game, and hopefully, whatever happens, I anticipate you, man, to still have a good season. Where do you think you guys end up before we end? Like, where do you think you finish at the end of the season? Because the top 4 race is
the top 4 now.
Let me have a look.
Liverpool are 4th now, innit?
But they lost now. I think you guys win. I think you guys go above them, right?
Even a draw. I think even a draw takes us to 4th. At top 5, bro. I think top 5 now. I think Chelsea and Liam Rossinho is gonna take some time to get used to. Whether he's good enough or not is another question. But I think it'll take a bit of time to get used to. Liverpool just look miles off it. However well they play or badly they play, they just seem to throw it away at the most important times. You get it? So I feel like, they're gonna be up and down, and I think Villa might fall off a little bit too. So
Villa will get dragged into that race.
Yeah, so I think top 5 is a fair enough shout, bro. I'll be especially now where it's like we're even out of the FA Cup.
1 game a week, fam.
Literally 1 game a week. Before it was 1 game a week Carabao FA Cup. Now it's literally 1 game a week, and we have a manager who's actually going to look at them games and act accordingly. Do you get it? So I think I think, considering all that, I think the top 5, bro. I think that should be well enough, well in our
I think you're
sight.
right. Right now, like if you let's just say you was to get a result against Arsenal, you could go fourth. But let's just say like 'cause I don't know if Chelsea beat Palace away, even though Palace has been shaky. I don't know about that, and I don't know if Villa are playing, but
It's
I don't know.
Newcastle Villa, bro. It's the Villa's at
Oh
St
yeah,
James's
Newcastle
Park.
Villa in it, and they're away in it. Ooh,
Yeah.
I don't know. So I don't know, man. But knowing my Emery, especially the fact that they're in the Europa League, I anticipate some type of drop off. But I think United,
Exactly.
if you can focus one game a week, I will judge you, man, properly when you then play like a team that you expected to dominate the ball against.
Oh,
and I
no.
want to
Like,
see.
it's good. It's actually good you say that because I think next week's an even bigger game than tomorrow, if I'm honest. Because you got Fulham at home. And
they normally have been a bit of a problem for you last couple of years, isn't it?
Do you get it? So I think that will be an even bigger picture. Do you get it?
Because that should be like a more even game in terms of both teams will try to get on the ball, play some football, and that.
That'll be a big game still.
I want to see you guys in that game. If you guys can like kind of handle that,
deal with that,
then I can't lie. I think you get top 4 easily.
No,
and I think you have a Champions League level, at least 15 set of players. Like I think can hang.
Really, and then if we go again in the summer, like Casemiro,
you probably get a good set. You get a DM, Baleba, Elliot Anderson, Wharton, somebody like that.
It's looking hopeful. I'll be real for the first time in a bit.
Then with a manager, maybe a Luis Enrique coming in as well. You know, United will spend money.
You never know. You actually never know, man.
As I've said, just meet me. If Arsenal want to lead this year, I need you in the title race next year. Let's do that, yeah. And last thing, innit? Because I know you've been someone I think predicted, at least in the last 2 years, if I'm correct, that Arsenal got the league, I think 23, 24. And last year.
I think no, not the year before. Last year,
no, you did the year before. I remember when me,
did I? Oh yeah,
you, Moe, and I think it did the preview.
Yeah,
I remember
you.
That was 2 years ago, actually. It was quite long ago. But yeah, what do you? Obviously, do you think Arsenal go in the league? Let me just say that.
So at the very beginning, my initial prediction was no, I think. But then after like the third, fourth game week where I kind of clocked City and Liverpool weren't on it, I've been certain, actually certain that I think after like game week 5 or 6, I said I'll be shocked if they don't win it by a big lead. And when I say big lead, I mean like 7 and above.
I'm with you, bro. I think seeing the consistency of this season, I don't see the bottle. Let me say that. And I think bottling, falling off comes from both pressure that you're getting from whoever's chasing you, and then obviously pressure within. But if all the chasers are looking up and down and not really piling that pressure on us, I don't think the internal pressure from us wanting to get it is going to be enough to derail us, especially with the squad being fit at the right time. Like, hopefully we can keep everyone fit. You know, that's unrealistic, but I don't think I can't tell you the last time Arsenal had a fully fit squad. Like, probably like 3-4 years ago, bro. So it's like, and no one's comfortable in their position. Maybe Bar Raya and Bar Rice. Like everyone else.
I think as much as it's you, man, it's also the guys chasing, like you said. Like, bro, you could lose tomorrow, and then I won't be surprised if City lose next week. You get it? So it's like
it wouldn't derail me. I know some Arsenal fans will be like, like, fam. Obviously, we'll start looking at the form of the Premier League and say I'm a bit concerned, but I'll be like, like it's not like we've been losing in Champions League.
You just need to keep chipping away, literally.
Now it's the running. Like a couple of the more weeks past, City can't afford to not win every game. So if they drop,
you have to win every game.
And I don't see Villa as title contenders, with all due respect to what they're doing this. So that's it. But do you being someone who's seen your team win doubles, trebles? Do you, do you think Arsenal can actually win at least a double, even not a treble this season, if they put their mind to it? Or do you think it's unrealistic?
No. Like you're doing it how we used to do it. Do you get it? Like it's just you're in the final of the Carrick. Well, basically, you've sorted champs already, and that's how you got to do it, bro. You can't. The way we used to do it is that there's
can't just focus on one competition and prioritize that.
Bro. You have to just be firing on all cylinders on all fronts, and I feel like you've been doing that, bro. And I think like if you get to a final against City, I think you should be confident. You get it?
The only one
is the champs. The only one is the
There's
champs
no,
because
even the champs is more because obviously that's a magical competition. Anyone can win it.
yeah,
But like,
it's because of
I
that.
think
Yeah.
we started to get over humps that I was questioning. Like the Bayern win, obviously group stage. Atletico win group stage, Inter group stage. But these are, I think they said we ain't been an Italian team since 2008 away. We ain't been Bayern ever. And then like Atletico Madrid, I remember the last time I played them was Europa League semi-final, Wenger's last season, and we got beat home and away. It's like you're beating
And it's
these
just
teams
in the champs, it will just be those big moments in like a quarters or a semi where it's like you might go away to Barcelona and you might have to handle business in a second leg. Like those, it will just be those moments. I think
this team, because this team is learning it. You went to Bernabeu last season, unfit squad as well. You handled them went home and away, and obviously PSG won fair and square. But I think that game, second leg, Donnarumma had a game of his life, like pulling out some mad saves. That's what also injured. I think we have, with the lessons and the pains from previous seasons, as well as the squad that we have, I think if they stay fit, I think we can attack these games a bit better because, like, guys are fighting for their position as well as fighting for what we're going for. So it's like, I think that pays a long way. And I think what Mikel was saying the right things. He's like, like just focus on the next game, like win the next game, then win the next game. Whatever competition is, it's not just about we're only looking at Premier League or just win the next game and just keep winning. And then if you have that mentality and that hunger, it's good things will happen in the end. And it seems it's going in that way, innit? So. Yeah, man. Hey, bro.
Bro, man. Be confident, bro. All up. I'll be real.
Hey, bro. I'm very confident. Like when I stream everyone else, everyone's like, "Oh, you're maybe a bit too much." And I say, "Look, bro. Like the team's giving me enough confidence." And I believed when it wasn't. We didn't have all this like intangibles where there's no reason for you not to believe. So my belief is different from other fans. Innit? They need to see to believe. I don't need to see to believe because I know what I'm seeing already. Do you know what I mean? It's just,
of course.
I know what that's gonna amount. It's like if you put in the work right now, us man are grinding. We continue putting the work. Eventually, it's gonna pay dividends in us growing our channels.
And that's what I say. Don't get into. That's what I always say about teams. Like when City first got bought and all of this, and I kept saying to my boys and my brother, I'm like, bro, they might not win it now, but they're gonna win it eventually. It's eventually gonna happen. Do you get it?
And my thing is for Arsenal, bro, I don't see us doing a Liverpool like win it one season, have such a poor like downfall. Like I see us potentially having an era, maybe eventually, 2-3 years of back some winning and consistent winning because we've consistently stayed at the level of second, which means you consistently can hang there. It's not like you're going up and down. So now, if you actually get over the line, there's no way you're not going to want to continue to repeat that same feeling and joy. Like you know what it is. So. Hey man, it might be our era, but I just want United to join us because I would love to beat you guys to the title as well and see something. like me, I'm not coming. If Arsenal win the league, I'm not gloating in no United fans' face, bro. That doesn't make any sense to me, innit? Like,
and it is. To be honest, bro, and it's weird, bro. So there's United fans wanting City or Liverpool to win the league. Do you get it? Whereas it's just me. It's like
it's more the London-based United fans don't want Arsenal. They know.
And don't get me wrong, I get part of it, but like I will never want City or Arsenal.
Your actual club rivals.
Do you get it, bro? Like, I just don't feel right. It don't sit right, and I just think the titles them man are winning is getting ridiculous. Do you get it? Right? If Arsenal
one man are winning 8 out of 9, or
it's just getting silly now, bro. Yeah,
4 in a row. Like, come on, man. Like, we've got to break it, and just because Arsenal break it doesn't mean Arsenal going to be going there now 8-9. We're win 1 or 2, and then someone else comes in. I don't think the league is going to be that 8. Like one team wins it. I think it's going to be. Do you know what I mean? And back and forth. Really,
bro.
We'll see, man. But bro, may the best man win. May the best. Wish you the luck tomorrow. Obviously,
I'll drop you a message after.
We can talk about the game afterwards, and obviously, good luck for the rest of the season for United, man. I like you man's team. Maybe you're fans, but I actually like you man's team, so I actually want you man to do well. But maybe that's because I have some old transgressions that I want to revisit later on. Obviously, the pain you man used to cause us. So I want you man to be up there. So we'll see, man. But bro, obviously it's lovely to have you on as always. Obviously, I know you got to go quickly, so please, everyone, if you're still here, please go to Play TV on all platforms. Go hit subscribe. Go follow them on TikTok and Instagram as well. And if you want Sanch's personal page, not that he would, go follow him on Twitter as well. If you're United fans that you're in here, I know I've got a lot of you guys sometimes. Go follow him up. Very intelligent fan. Can probably help you as well. Be a bit calm, innit? And our fans, obviously, let's have some chest win this game. Sorry. Obviously, that's us, man. So, guys, hit the subscribe button. You already know the deal. This will be coming out probably the morning of the game. And, yeah, man, hopefully Arsenal come out with the 3 points and we can continue this title chasing run. But, yeah, man, it's been your boy Cape. Guys, hit Sanch up. I'll keep you guys in this video, man. Like button, comment, man. And we're out.